been a while since we've been in here.
I know.
Do you remember our first date?
Do you remember our first date?
Of course I remember our first date.
What was it?
Nando's, Chiswick.
Do you remember the wing roulette that we did?
Yes, I do.
What different spices?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I do.
Was you nervous?
I think I was a little.
What, for the Nando's or the initial?
Well, probably for both, but Nando's I was worried about if I couldn't handle the spice on the wing. The shame I would have brought on myself. But I was definitely in a place where I was like, I want to get to know her more. Yeah. Was you?
No.
Of course you wasn't. No, but there was just so much, it just felt like there was a real instant connection. It just felt very strong sort of from minute one, which I personally think is quite rare.
Yeah, I think the football chat was good as well. I remember we was kind of like debating about what makes a good centre half.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because obviously instantly, like, it's something that we kind of both have a connection with. You was playing for the women's, I was playing for the men's side.
I'm in the same position.
And centre half. So I remember the first time coming to watch you play, and I was like, oh, she's not bad. And also, yes, I was seeing you in a football kit as well. It's different.
I know.
The first time I seen you in a football kit. Our first year together was ironically my last year at Brentford. I remember when I said that I was leaving, there was anxiousness from me telling you, because Brentford's your home, right? That's everything you've known, that's what you want. And you might not be in a place at that time to be like, I'm gonna drop everything and move away with this man I've known for a year.
Moving house with you was never a problem. Leaving the Brentford Women's though,
Yeah.
I found it really difficult to tell them that. I mean, the alternative was you go off and play at all these different clubs, but then you don't have your family to come home to. So that was never ever going to be an option for me. Did I miss it? Yeah, absolutely. It's all I've ever known.
Kind of feel like I put a stop to your career a bit. No?
Yeah, no, it's not really sounding good, is it?
Sorry. But
do it all in the name of love.
it's very true.
Fine.
The things we do. Yeah, how does it feel for you now, sort of when you was playing and where we are now, and obviously me, kind of head coach, and the journey it's been on?
Yeah, if I could turn back time,
Yeah.
and play at the state it is now,
Yeah.
I would choose now. Like, the platform that Brentford Women's have now is incredible. The standard now, I think, is improved so much.
The biggest thing that I noticed when I first started coaching women's football is the expectations that were put on boys compared to girls. And it was like, with boys, there was an expectation that you need to perform well, you need to be good, all of that kind of stuff. Where with the girls, it was just, I'm just happy you're playing. Although they're the same sport, there's differences. There shouldn't be a difference in terms of the standard and expectation that we're going to put on players to develop. I hope it happens more, and we've seen this growth in the women's game, and I'm confident it will keep growing.
I think the change has been incredible. Also, like, coaching for the trust, ex-professional players are coming into the coaching side, both men and women,
Yeah.
which I think is so valuable
Yeah.
to the younger generation coming through. Is there room for improvement? Could it always be better? Of course it can.
Yeah.
The impact that women's football has now for the younger generation is huge.
Do you want to know what one of the most special moments for me was? The game in the G-Tech when you got your legend shirt.
Oh, was it?
Like, I was obviously doing the warm-up and stuff, which I should have been focusing on the warm-up. But yeah, I was watching the screen when he was getting interviewed, and I just remember feeling this immense pride.
I was honoured to be asked, actually.
It was all about what you had done for the club and how you had represented the club.
I think it's nice to be recognised, because I think in football you'd agree, like, you have you guys that play,
Yeah.
and the wives are sometimes like the wife of,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I think kind of being recognised in that capacity,
For your own achievements.
for being me,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like wife, mum.
Yeah, I never really looked at it like that, but it's actually so true.
Yeah. Taking it back to that legend shirt though, do you know what I will say? Although that was a really proud moment, I think my proudest moment being at Brentford was meeting you. Because I think watching you come full circle as well, and going into the women's game,
Yeah.
that is an extremely proud moment of mine.
If I'm honest, had I not shared the experiences with you, and you had not had your background within the women's game and played women's football, which ultimately piqued my interest in it, I'm not sure it would have been something I would have done necessarily.
It's interesting.
But my passion for the women's game came because of you. I think Brentford means obviously a lot to me personally. It means a lot to you. But for us, the club is a huge part of our story. And I think it's amazing that we still get to share that now.
Yeah, for sure. Brentford Football Club definitely has a piece of our heart.
Yeah, 100%. It does.